Hey, how's it going there, my craft beer drinking buddy? This is Brian with Craft Beer Revolution coming to you with a beer review. And today on the old chop block, we are going to be sipping on a beautiful Mexican Spice Imperial Stout by Heir Apparent. Not to be confused with hair. A lot of people might mispronounce that word. But if you actually look at the definition of Heir Apparent, it actually dates back to 14th century. And the definition is a person who is going to basically inherit or acquire someone's money, title, or property of another person after that person dies. So this actually dates back to the 14th century. This brew right here is by Lickinghole Creek Craft Brewery. For some reason, I feel like that's a dirty little phrase right there. But, sometimes I get a kick out of where these breweries actually get their names from and the history behind them all. That actually interests me just as much as drinking the beer itself. I'm pretty excited about this one. Lickinghole is actually, I'll keep saying that word and almost laugh every time I say it. But Lickinghole is actually based out of Goochland, Virginia, which is very near where I live here in Virginia. There's so many great breweries here in the state of Virginia. I'm just blessed to be surrounded by all these great breweries and stuff like that, and to be able to do reviews on them like I'm doing right here. So nonetheless, this is a 11, what is it? Well, I think it was 11. See the alcohol percentage on this, 11.5 ABV. And it's actually got 60 IBUs, so which is a pretty moderate amount of IBUs for an Imperial Stout even. So, Mexican Spice Imperial Stout. I'm a big fan of peppers. I'm a big fan of beer. I'm a big fan of stouts. So when you can combine the three, it's like a melody of everything that I love. So pretty excited about this one. Was told that it was good. I think it has an overall score of 89. Overall score of 89 on Beer Advocate. And let's go ahead and give this puppy a try. What do you say? Go ahead and crack her open. Whoop. And see what kind of color we have here. Okay. Nice little caramel, mocha, brown to black, even with a little bit of hints of maybe some red in there as well. Maybe there's some fruits in here. Not very sure. I don't look at any other reviews or anything like that. I don't want to be biased in any way, shape, or form before I do these reviews. So what I smell is what I smell. What I taste is what I taste. So let's wow, that's like 2 finger widths of head there. So pretty thick it looks like. I can actually smell it already coming off the coming out of the bottle there. So let's go ahead and see what kind of smells we get. I'm actually getting some fruity aromas, maybe some dark fruits in there. A very light booze smell to it. Not a whole lot. I'm not actually picking up on. I was kind of searching for like coffee or something like that. I'm not really getting it. Hang on one second here. So I can smell like the peppers. Let's see, the chocolate, maybe hints of vanilla. But not actually getting any of the coffee smell, okay, that you'll normally get with an Imperial. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. You can see that it's got a nice little lacing right there. Pretty thick lacing, actually, a little mocha color. Maybe bring it up a little closer for you so you can get a good look at that. Pretty dark, even compared to the bottle here. All right, typical stout color. What do you say we go ahead and give this bad boy a taste and see what we're working with? Cheers. Ooh, man, oh man. Rich dark chocolate. I do get the coffee in there, so I didn't pick it up on the nose, but I'm getting it on the taste, and it's a very fresh ground coffee flavor. The chocolate, the dark chocolate, it's actually, it tastes like dark chocolate because there's kind of a bitterness there, but it's like a good bitterness, you know what I mean? It's a bitterness, it's almost like a tartness to it. to go with it. But let's see here, see what we got on the back end. I'm not really picking up on the heat on the back end on the first taste there. We'll stir her up a little bit. The coffee in this is the actual dominant ingredient that I'm tasting. And it is like I said, it's a very fresh coffee. Whatever kind of coffee they're using in there is very, very delightful. Let's see if I can get some other aromas in here. So the smell is nowhere near as powerful as the taste itself. I mean, the first sip that I took, it was just like, boom, coffee, chocolate, vanilla. But I'm not getting a whole lot of the bite on the end. I'm picking it up, you know, as it sits on the palate for a little while. I can feel that kind of heat on the back end, but it's nothing like I expected. I expected a little bit more on the heat end for them to consider it a Mexican spiced Imperial Stout. And they hid the IBUs or the hops in here pretty well, so it doesn't have a really, really bitter aftertaste. The bitterness and the tartness actually comes up front, which is different, and then it's not really bitter on the back end, leaves you with that, and leaving you with that bitter aftertaste. So that's different. Let's see here. Man, but I tell you what, that's a nice creamy, full-bodied beer. 11.5. You can definitely tell it's an 11.5. That coffee is so delightful in there. The only thing that I can take away from it is the fact that it's labeled as a Mexican spice Imperial Stout. I want some heat on the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for something like a habanero kind of heat, but not really getting it. It's very, 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 very minute on the back end. But it tastes like an Imperial Stout. So the Imperial Stout part is on point. The chocolate is excellent. The coffee is excellent. The vanilla, I'm getting it all. And even that good tartness up in the beginning. So excellent beer. I would probably rate it like it's somewhere around the A- because it doesn't have the heat that it actually calls for. That's the only thing that I could take away from it. If you want to know what I truly rated this video, because what I like to do is like let the beer sit for a little bit, let it warm, sip on it. Some things maybe change a little bit as the beer sits like that, and so I can give it a true, honest review. So you'll see that up underneath this video, my review. Go ahead and hit the like button if you got something good out of this. Hit the dislike button if you didn't. Maybe you disagree with me completely about the beer. That's okay too. Hit the subscribe button. We want you to subscribe to watch all of our videos. There's my Facebook link should be up underneath this video too. We want you to join the Facebook page because we want our followers, you know, following us 24/7, right? So you can catch up with everything that we're doing. With that, I'm Brian. This is Craft Beer Revolution. Remember, don't be average. Be classy. Drink craft beer. I'm Brian. See you on the next one. Thanks.